What's up, guys? It's Niko here with
JB.
and we're bringing you another Netflix review. What's the movie this time?
This time we did The Guest.
The Guest on Netflix. Actually, it's the newest movie we've done so far.
Yeah.
So if you were worried that we only do old ones, worry no more. We've got at least one new one on there.
Yeah, and this one actually drew me in originally because it stars everyone's favorite Matthew Crawley from Downton Abbey and also Lieutenant Daniels from The Wire. So if either of those shows you enjoy, definitely check this movie out because both of them are in it, and they're two of my favorite characters in the movie and in those shows. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I've never seen The Wire.
yeah, that was
but Downton Abbey.
Yeah, he's awesome in this.
Matthew Crawley.
Total guy babe in this movie.
Matthew Crawley is a total guy babe. He's lost all that Matthew Crawley weight, and now I think we should say his name. Dan Stevens is this total like hunk, like 0% body fat, all percent muscle dude who shows up basically out of nowhere at this family's doorstep and claims to be the brother, the friend, the brother in arms, I should say, of their killed son who died in, do they say what war?
I'm not sure. I know he was a Marine, I believe.
Right.
And in some war, he passed away. And this was his good friend from their platoon.
Yeah, something like that. And he basically, he claims to be that, and the family takes him at his word. All points seem to prove true. And basically he starts to fill in the, I guess, role of the dead son. There are two kids. He kind of starts acting like an older brother to the kids, and everything seems great, but there's something not quite right about this guy.
Yeah, we definitely get presented with a really nice guy. The whole first half, he really comes off as like this stand-up guy, a great role model.
Yeah,
and then we see that there's a real dark side to him.
Well, there's not the whole first. I mean, there are parts of the first half where we get glimpses into that there's something off about this dude. The audience is given glimpses that there's something not right about him more than the characters.
Yeah, that's true.
The characters don't. Only the daughter has her suspicions, but everyone else kind of accepts him at face value, and we as the audience are only given glimpses into his like inner workings and his inner self. But he seems like he's got the family's best interest at heart, and that's why we kind of overlook him. We like him.
Yeah.
He's a likable guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I said that the movie spends the first hour about really making you like him, and then the second 40 minutes or so, the last act, kind of making you hate him.
And realizing how crazy he is.
Yeah, how dark he could actually be, and the real good story.
Yeah, I thought the story was awesome. It had great music. Kind of had like that 80s B-movie feel to it.
Yeah.
With some really good music in it, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, total 80s vibe. The music was on point.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. I think it is trying to evoke this feel of a 80s B movie. It really, with the way the scenes are structured, with the story, some of the over-the-top aspects of it, and it really succeeds.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it was really a good callback to that. It feels 80s.
It does.
The only thing I would say is that when we start to get some answers and we find out what's really going on, that's when I was like, I kind of would have wished that they wouldn't have gone in that direction, or if they would have just left it ambiguous. Like, we didn't know who this guy was either. They kind of give this answer, and it might work for some people, but it didn't really work for me. But for the sake of the entire movie as a whole, I can overlook it.
Yeah, I kind of wish that they had either gone more into depth about it or just, like you said, left it ambiguous. Because they kind of give you a little bit, but don't give you enough to actually satisfy you. Yeah. So I kind of felt the same way. It kind of turned it off a little bit for me before coming back around. And the final scene I really enjoyed, and it totally, won me back over at the end.
Itself. Yeah. So I think... it kind of seems obvious what we're going to say about it. We've been going on about how great it is, but so what's your Netflix rating for this?
I'm going to give it 4. It had me at 5 till it started to get a little weird about who he was and his story, but got me back around at the end. So I'd say 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Yeah. All right. I liked it. I'm gonna drop you one lower. I'm gonna go 3 out of 5. Still, according to Netflix, means I liked it.
Good point.
But yeah, that I really would have wished that some of the ending stuff is where it really kind of started to fall apart a little bit. The mood, the tension kind of dissipated, and it wasn't executed as well as the first half. So 3 out of 5 for me.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Should I even ask? No?
No, man.
Okay. All right. You can find me on social media. I'm on Twitter at Mr. Niko Films. You can check me out on Facebook too. Search Mr. Niko Films. You got a message for JB? You can hit me up on Twitter. I'll ask him and I'll get back to you. You guys, let us know what you thought in the comments below. And that's it.
Until next time.
Yep. Peace out.
See ya.